Yo guys, and welcome to this video here covering the second matchup of the European Promotion Relegation tournament here. We're here with Karen versus the Stonkers. Karen, obviously formerly TSM, were a team from the RLCS. They had a poor season, unable to get any real offense going, but they'll look to keep their place in the RLCS for season 10 here. And then Stonkers, obviously formerly Espanyol from the RLRS. Both these teams recently getting dropped by their rosters here. Stonkers looking to get promotion into the RCS for next season, and it's them who in game one here, just over a minute in, look to start off on the front foot here as Magnus clears this ball out to the side. However, it will be picked up here, carried round the wall here into the middle, and Zamwe there waiting will just finish this one off. Stonkers start off on the front foot. It's a great ball in here by Stake, just getting this ball right down into the middle there, picking out an inch perfect pass to his teammate. Remco needing to do better on the ball there and stop that ball getting into the middle, because once it does, Mercenaries, so difficult for him to get anywhere near this ball. It's put straight onto Zamwe's car here, and he just finishes this one off, slamming it home into that right hand side of the net there, and it's Stonkers that strike first in game one. Not long after then, here in Karen now looking to respond after going a goal behind here in game one and start up the offense here, which they weren't able to do during the RCS season. With a long clear downfield, they look to start it up, but Tox waiting on the back wall will just control this and take it out to the corner. However, he gives up possession to Mercenaries, who passes it over to Remco, back to Mercenaries, and actually Magnus was passing this ball back to Mercenaries here. It's a great touch to get this ball into the path of Mercenaries here, and actually that demo on the backfield by Magnus is the reason for this goal. Magnus just taken the defender for Stonkers out of the game and then is rotated back, seeing this ball coming to him, played a beautiful pass back towards Mercenaries. Actually Remco there gets in front and takes it off Mercenaries and end up bumping each other, but they won't care. It's gone in anyway. Remco will be credited for the goal. Much better play by Karen to get their offense going. It's 1-0. The ball now is loose here in the midfield as one player from each team looks to challenge this ball here. Magnus going for Karen and Zamwe for the Stonkers here. Zamwe will just block Magnus's touch and keep possession. Tox now picking it up, carrying it towards net. It's a weak shot, well saved. The follow-up shot from Stake also saved, but then this one will not be stopped. The Stake forces this ball in here for the Stonkers. Zamwe, with this follow-up shot after Tox's original shot. Both of these well saved by the defense for Karen. We know they can defend well, but it's their offense they've got to get going. However, that clear from Mercenaries doesn't quite get as far as he would like, and it gives possession straight back to Tox, who delivers a beautiful pass into the middle there, and State gets up early, drops that one in for the Stonkers. The pressure just eventually winning out there for them, and they restore their lead. Straight in off the kickoff then here after that goal, and Karen needing a quick response with just 30 seconds left, but this will bounce out to Zamwe, who's carrying it forward. It's pinched by Stake back towards the middle. Tox's hit will go straight across. Stake gets it back middle, and Zamwe will force this ball in here for the Stonkers. Tox with a great hit towards the corner there to keep up the pressure and not allow Karen to clear that ball. You may think he's just launched that ball into nowhere, but all he's done is kept possession for the Stonkers there, because if he leaves that ball and rotates back, Karen then can transition downfield and start up the offense. It's actually a great play to keep possession there. Stake, his follow-up shot is saved, but only goes straight back to Zamwe, who just smashed this ball into the empty net. Chaos on defense there for Karen at a crucial moment in this game one here. Those two quick goals for Stonkers could be very important in this series. It's 3-1 now. 9 seconds left now in game one, seemingly all but over here, as Karen need 2 goals in quick succession here. Metzenaars will just pop this ball out into the middle towards Magnus, who'll launch this on net and he'll slam it into that top right corner there. Actually, they score with time left, which is exactly what they needed to do. They have a lifeline now in this game here. Great play by Metzenaars to take that ball around Zamwe on the wall there and then just pop this ball into the middle. He baits in Stake, who comes diving in at that ball, and then they actually have a 2-on-1 in this situation. Karen, a good opportunity to transition downfield, but Magnus decides he doesn't need anyone, just launches this ball on net, and that is perfectly into the top right corner there. Hits so hard, an incredible shot from him. He has been the main part of Karen's offense this season, and he's showing up with another good goal then here. However, it won't matter. Stonkers are able to see out the rest of this game here, so they take game one and are 1-0 up in the series. We move into game two then here, and this one a close 0-0 game so far. There's only 1 minute and 37 seconds left, and we haven't had a goal. This ball just cleared back downfield here by Tox into the midfield, but he'll give up possession with this touch as Zamwe can't get any extension, so it's free ball here in the midfield for Magnus. He's got a good opportunity to come up with something there, but he'll only hit it straight back to Tox as he looks for the pass to Metzenaars, but it's too weak there, so Tox picks it off, just slams it on net. No one home for Karen, and that ball just goes straight in there for the Stonkers. Magnus in a great position here to get some offense going for Karen, but again, their offense just failing them. That hit way too weak. You can see what he's going for, but just not come off at all, and Tox just launching this ball towards net. Remco, no boost, can't get around to that ball. It'll just roll all the way in there for the Stonkers. It's 1-0 in game two. Ball now loose here in the midfield will be picked up by the Stonkers after that 50. Just Metzenaars on the backfield here for Karen. Will be launched downfield by Stake, who's looking for a double touch. It's such a difficult read for Metzenaars to make. He can't come up with any touch, and Stake will find the double, put this one in here for the Stonkers. A double commit there from Remco and Magnus for Karen, just leaves Metzenaars on the backfield there by himself in a 2-on-1 situation with an extremely difficult ball to deal with after Tox gets a good win on that 50, and Stake getting a great hit on that ball towards the back wall. Metzenaars basically impossible for him to read that. Such a difficult touch to come up with. He can't find anything, and Stake just going to drop that into the empty net there. Another 2 quick goals for Stonkers, puts them 2 goals in front here. Silly mistakes just coming out at the moment for Karen, and they can't get this offense going, so Stonkers are actually able to see out the rest of this game too, and they go 2-0 up in the series. As we move into game 3 now then, Karen needing to come up with some response in this series here, as Stonkers are just building momentum and keeping up this pressure as they look to get on offense here 1 minute and 10 seconds into this one. However, a double commit does come out here from Stake and Tox, but fortunately for them, Tox gets a good hit towards the back wall, which means the double commit will have no effect, as that poor touch from Magnus allows them time to set back up here, and Tox will look to put this one round here, keep up the pressure. Metzenaars gets a block, but Zamwe's hit bounces off the back wall, and Stake slams this one home here for the Stonkers. They've got the lead again here. This pressure just being too much for Karen to deal with. They sit back Karen, they don't apply much pressure, which means they don't get much offense going. They rely on their defense, but they can't deal with all this pressure at the moment. It's just too much. They don't have the resources to get these clears out. They're not clearing it far enough away, and they're inviting pressure back on. Stonkers are punishing them. That's a great goal from State there, and as we've seen previously in this series, Karen have a problem getting their offense going, and not just this series, throughout the whole season. So Stonkers actually able just to see this 1-0 lead out, not allow Karen to get any of their offense going, and they're 3-0 up now in the series. Now then, we're into game 4 here. Just under half the game left to go. Karen needing to complete a reverse sweep here to take this series. Stonkers just needing one game for the win, looking to see out this series here, but obviously that is the hardest thing to do in Pro Rocket League. Karen needing to adapt and get this offense going if they are going to get back into this series here, as they do finally start getting some good clears and get a long clear downfield here in this situation, but still no one applying pressure after that clear, and they just allow the ball to come straight back to them and have to deal with more pressure here, as a wonderful pass comes out towards the sidewall there, which Togs will extend downfield. Zamway will then be on the far up, hits it off the back wall into the mid, and Steak will finish off this passing play here for the Stonkers. It's a wonderful team goal, just passing it round Karen, nothing they can do on defense here, just taking them out of the play with each touch they make. Remco couldn't get to this ball off the back wall. Metzenaar's absolutely stranded in net. State just drops that one in, and Karen can't adapt in the rest of this game here and get any offense going. It's plagued them all season long. It's plagued them again here in this promotion relegation tournament here. So Stonkers are able just to see out this game here with the 1-0 win, which means they do take the series and they will move on to play Solari, which means we will have at least one new team in the RLCS for next season from this promotion relegation tournament. And for Karen, that means they drop down into the lower half of the bracket to play against Endpoint. So one of those teams will be playing in the RLRS next season. Stonkers take the series win though. Well played to them. 4-0. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.